All right, welcome everybody to another NACE matchup. This time it's going to be our first round of the playoffs. Got our matchup in the orange. We do see our hometown heroes, St. Clair College, this time up against Lebanon Valley. And we're not wasting any time getting on the scoreboard, apparently, as Tiberius gets the pass from Endeavor from the right-hand side. Perfect bounce. Zario just unfortunately didn't quite get the read necessary, and Tiberius able to tap it in nice and quick. Of course, my name is Dan Banner, also known as Mr. Danner, is going to be hosting this one here for you guys tonight. And it looks like Tiberius is looking to try and put on a dang show. This time, Zario was in the right position. And his teammates, he does have Nagar as well as Faithful Beard for the side of Lebanon Valley. Of course, these NACE playoffs here in the NACE Rocket League series is all single elimination. All of these teams that you see here in the playoffs have won their individual groups. There is round robin groups of 4 for our original group stage of this tournament. So all of these, the top of the top here for these teams, for this competition. So St. Clair getting on the board nice and quick is definitely fantastic in terms of motivation, in terms of momentum. We do see this shot from Meg, gonna just get denied ever so slightly. We have Zario now in the offensive zone for themselves, but it's going to be Tiberius bringing it back into Lebanon Valley zone. Meg looking to clear this up as best as he can, but he does have to deal with Endeavor. The pass to Faithful Beard does get intercepted. I see Vivid with the shot, doesn't quite make contact. It's loose in the crease area, bouncing back and forth. Tiberius trying to keep it in, but I think Lebanon Valley did manage to save that one just ever so slightly. And a nice attempt there from Lebanon Valley as well, trying to make an offensive play, but just enough of a tip there. I believe that was Icy who took care of that. In the corner of the Lebanon Valley zone, does finally get cleared. There's nobody home. That one's going to go from downtown. Zario wanted to get a goal from all the way from his corner. Just bounced himself. Nobody touches this thing. And of course, St. Clair, they were all being rather offensive. I think it was Icy Vivid was the only one like somewhat remotely close to that ball. And unfortunately, not able to get back in time. So 1-1, 3 minutes left on the clock. Endeavor with the shot pretty quick, but Zario making his name known here in the defensive zone here for Lebanon Valley. Solid goalkeeping so far. Had a bit of a rough one off the start of the game, but it's been on a tear ever since. He's looking to try and get offensive, but between Endeavor and Icy Vivid, he's not going to be able to get around. Meg, on the other hand, denying 2 clearing attempts from St. Clair. All of St. Clair's members are all pinched in this corner. That really could have been bad, but Endeavor is going to be able to squeak it out for the time being. But Zario, once again, being an absolute nuisance right here for St. Clair College as the ball remains in their zone. Zario tries to slow it down, but it is going to get cleared out. Never mind, shot from Meg is going to get the goal here for Lebanon Valley as Zario bounces it off the wall after a bit of a stray hit from Endeavor, and Meg's going to be able to finish that one off, putting it to the top of the net. And Lebanon Valley takes their first lead in this game. Two minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Faithful Beard looking to try and be defensive, but it's actually going to be Zario coming in clutch once again with this huge save. I see Vivid going high, going to try and bounce it off the wall to a teammate, but Zario's going to defend it. There was Icy, I believe, back there, trying to get the shot on net, does get blocked. Now we're back in the St. Clair zone where Tiberius trying to clear it with the help of Icy Vivid, who goes up high. They do finally put it into the corner, bouncing very loose in the crease, but unfortunately nobody from St. Clair was going to be there to capitalize. Tiberius going to try and shoot this thing back, though, off the backboard. Mag gets a piece of it, and it's going to go wide of Lebanon Valley net. Endeavor bounces it up to Icy Vivid. Tiberius was coming in for the one-timer, basically, but just unfortunately mistimed it, was not quite in position. Meg now has it in the St. Clair zone, but Icy Vivid going to stop it and clear it all the way down, almost towards the net. of Lebanon Valley. And there we go. Tiberius manages to intercept the clearing attempt. And he's going to put this back to a tie game as Zario bounced it off the wall. And unfortunately, they missed the follow-up, which allowed Tiberius to get it past Mag. And that's going to be 2-2 with a minute left on the clock. Definitely, you can definitely notice the competition level is so much higher. Oh, God. I was just about to give double compliments, and unfortunately, that was quite the whip there from St. Clair's side. I'm going to say that was absolutely calculated, right? Totally planned. As Icy is going to be able to bring this one down into the offensive zone. Zario is going to deny any sort of offense for the time being. Endeavor trying to make the play, but it is going to get stopped by Zario. Meg tries to get a shot, but a good save from Icy Vivid to put it wide. Another shot, just a little bit wide of the net from Faithful Beard. This is a loose ball. We're going to have everybody flying for this one. Endeavor going to stop it before it gets anywhere near the net. And St. Clair going to bring it past half with 20 seconds left to go on the clock. Faithful Beard has it in the St. Clair zone, but Tiberius is going to be the one to deny it for the time being. Zario moves in, pushes it towards the net, but it's going to get sent over to Tiberius. Endeavor clanks with one of the members of Lebanon Valley in the corner. All stuck at center. We're probably going to be going to overtime for this first one if nothing happens, and sure enough, overtime for game number 1 of this first round of NACE playoffs. You'll love to see it. A nice passing here between Endeavor and Tiberius, but unfortunately, the ball does go a little bit wide for Endeavor for the third hit. Icy Vivid completely milked dry on that boost. He's going to need to run back for the time being. Endeavor's starting to get a little bit of aggressive. Does take out Faithful Beard. All into the corner of the St. Clair zone. They're going to try and clear this. This could have been dangerous. A nice little pass over to Endeavor, though. He tries to get cute with it. Zario not having any of it. Just crushing the ball back into the St. Clair zone. Mag has it. Tries to get the centering attempt, but that's going to be Tiberius with the stop. Another shot, this time from Faithful Beard, but Endeavor going to shut that down and carry it past half. Takes it up high, tries to pass it in front. He does get the shot onto nets, but Mag is going to be there. And that was a huge clearing attempt, but Tiberius coming in clutch with the save. That shot from all the way down in the Lebanon Valley zone was right on target. That would have definitely won them this game. Tiberius misses the shot, but unfortunately for Lebanon Valley, they both kind of whipped it as well. Endeavor with the shot down center, but Mag is going to defend it. However, it's going to cost them some time here as Endeavor crushes him for that. Takes the player, nice little juke from Tiberius. Can he beat Mag to the ball? But a nice little demolition there from Mag to shut down Tiberius from getting any additional offense in. Icy Vivid pushed up front. Tiberius is back in the net for St. Clair, and he is going to be able to hit that one out of the sky. Faithful Beard sends it to center. It's going to be Endeavor clearing this thing from their zone right on target, but Mag going to stop that one once again. Zario back in net, coming in clutch once again, as that shot was definitely on net as well. Endeavor pushes it back into Lebanon Valley's corner, but the clearing attempts does not happen. It's going to be Icy versus Zario in this moment, but Zario is going to beat him there. Pretty clutch moment as we see Zario trying to get offensive, but it's going to be Tiberius with the stop. Endeavor is going to keep it at the center line. And Zario crushes him with a demolition. Ball sends right into the center neutral zone. Endeavor looking for the 1-2-3, but Zario shutting that down. Both of these teams playing fantastic Rocket League here this evening. If this is only game 1, we're in for a treat, I tell ya. Faithful Beard going up high, has the ball just ever so slightly past the halfway point of the St. Clair zone. Never puts it into the side. Zario from the center, trying to get a shot, bounces it off the backboard. Faithful Beard puts it wide. Endeavor there to push this into the corner, but Mag's right there, centers it. It's going to be Icy Vivid, though, clearing it back past the halfway mark. Zario tries to get aggressive, but Icy Vivid once again with the ball, trying to send it past half. Endeavor's going to be there to back him up, and it will put it into the Lebanon Valley offensive zone. Loose ball in Lebanon Valley zone as everyone's basically going back to get some boost. Shot from Faithful Beard, and he finds the corner. huge shot from Faithful Beard. How did he do this? Endeavor gets a piece of it off the wall. I feel like we've seen this so many times here today. Just unfortunately, the clearing attempt does not go in their favor. Lebanon Valley College going up 1-0 in this best of 5 after the final touch, a clutch moment there for Faithful Beard. But holy smokes, if we look at the saves on the side of Lebanon Valley, they had 5 of them basically by Zario by himself. Meg got in there a little bit. And then Tiberius getting 2 goals on the board, absolutely awesome, but unfortunately could not secure the win in this first game. Going to be hopping right back into the action. There's no breaks in between these games. These guys keep on going. So our game 2 out of possibly 5, Lebanon Valley. Giving St. Clair probably the best run for their money I've seen all season here in the NACE Rocket League series. Game 2 now underway. Off the face-off, it's been St. Clair favored so far. I see Vivid the shot on net, tries to give it to, I think that was Endeavor up high, but unfortunately does not get it on target. Faithful Beard going to clear this down back into the St. Clair College zone. Tiberius meeting them up high. Ball just kind of idle here right now. In the St. Clair zone, we do see the attempt. Zario going up high, trying to get the pass from Mag. Does not make contact. That ball is loose in the St. Clair crease, but it is going to be Endeavor to carry this out. Dodge a demolition attempt. Still bringing it down into the Lebanon Valley zone. It's loose across the crease, but nobody else from St. Clair was able to get the shot as Endeavor was tied up trying to get it into the center in the first place. A bad clearing attempt coming out here from Endeavor, but thankfully he does have Icy Vivid in the background to make sure that ball doesn't go across center, and Tiberius with the stop on that shot. Using all of his boosts for that one, just to make sure it didn't happen. And Endeavor out of nowhere. All right, let's see it. Tiberius giving him the pass on that one. Faithful Beard bounces it off the wall. And actually, how many times have we seen this here today so far? Just a fluffed clearing attempt turns into a shot. St. Clair going to go up 1-0 so far in this second game. Another fantastic start, just like in the first game, but can they hang on to this? Ty is going to be right there to shut that down for the time being. Going to try and bounce it across, but it's going to be sent over to Mag. I see Vivid with the shot attempt. That's going to be Zario to shut that down. And there is the clear from Endeavor, so it's going to go back into the Lebanon Valley zone for the time being. Now we're back in the St. Clair zone as Mag brings it in, but unfortunately for him, gets shut down. The clear from Endeavor, going to put it into the left corner of the Lebanon Valley zone. And then Endeavor gets a piece of it. He's going to try and pass it over to Icy, but he wasn't exactly in a position to shoot, but he's going to then carry it in, put it towards the center, but that is Faithful Beard going to try and interfere with the pass attempt and bring it cross center. So back in the St. Clair zone. Icy with the juke, so brings it back into the offensive zone, into Lebanon Valley. But we have 3 players, all right there to shut that one down. He wasn't going to move any further than that. Endeavor, though, looking to try and hang on. Play a little bit of mind games here. Some shot on net that's going to be blocked by Zario once again. Endeavor going up high. He's the only one here at the moment. Is there anybody from St. Clair to follow up? Tiberius is right there, but so is Zario. So it's going to go back into the St. Clair zone for the time being. But Icy Vivid sending it back into the corner. Then Tiberius is going to bank it off. That's actually a pretty rough attempts there from Meg. Tried to clear it out, but it almost went right on target to his own net. Big drop from Tiberius, and he's going to get the goal off of the assist from Endeavor. So he bounces it twice off the backboard, and he just drop shots this one right off the tires, right over Faithful, and that is going to be the 2-0 lead now here for St. Clair in this second game. Face-off goes right into the Lebanon Valley zone. We see Icy Vivid getting extremely aggressive, going all the way to the net with that one, but not going to get on target for the time being. Endeavor going to bounce it off the right-hand side, but the clearing attempt from Zario is going to be successful now that Meg got a piece of it. Just to the left of the St. Clair goal. Faithful Beard trying to stop it now as St. Clair brings it back into Lebanon Valley zone. Endeavor kind of stuck. He does have a little bit of boost to work with. He might find Icy. The pass is on target, and that is going across the line. Icy Vivid does get the goal, slowly but surely. The huge pass here from Endeavor, just enough of a push right before Zario could even get to him. And Mag was in a very awkward spot. You've seen him try to reposition himself as fast as possible, but there is no way he could have kicked out to try and stop that one. 3-0 here for St. Clair, answering back huge compared to that first game. 1 minute, 30 seconds just about to be on the clock. I've seen crazier comebacks in this game, but we'll have to see how probable this is here for Lebanon Valley as they try to get something started with Faithful and Zario, and that's how you get things started. Beautiful tic-tac-toe play between Zario and Faithful. Sends it up, knocks it back down off the backboard, and bam, there's Zario. Right before Tiberius could get there. Huge play from Lebanon Valley, very nicely done. And so St. Clair can't sleep on these guys, not at all, because as we see, give them a moment, they'll get back into this, and this is exactly what St. Clair didn't need. A random shot into the corner. This looked pretty well harmless, but there was nobody from St. Clair defensively ready. Puts it into the bottom corner, and now we have a 1-goal game with 1:17 left on the clock. Off the face-off, it's going into the St. Clair zone. Zario leading the charge. Gonna get interfered with a little bit by Endeavor. Icy's gonna pass it back to Endeavor. Put it in the corner, but it's gonna be Faithful Beard. Gonna be bringing this back into the St. Clair zone. Shot on target. Icy Vivid with the save. Another shot from Mag for the rebound. Gonna get stopped by Endeavor. Zario in the left corner of the St. Clair zone, trying to get it across for one of his teammates. Does not quite find it. Mag gonna bounce this one up high, but it's gonna go now into the Lebanon Valley zone. Icy with it, but it took a little bit too long. Zario right there. That's gonna be bounced, going towards center, but Tiberius is gonna clear this one for the time being, but Mag is still putting the pressure on. Right back into the corner of the St. Clair zone. And for whatever reason, just feels like these guys are just missing their clearing attempts, and it's possibly going to cost St. Clair big time if they're not careful. Tiberius was looking to start running, thinking the ball was going to get cleared, but Zario brought it back in. He's going to get completely checked out by Icy Vivid. There we go. That's exactly what St. Clair needed. A nice pass from Icy to Tiberius to give St. Clair a little bit of breathing room. Icy from the wall, and nobody home here for Lebanon Valley. 4-2 now in this second game. Lebanon needs a really good face-off, and they almost had it, but it's going to be Endeavor. It's going to carry it up high and just stall with it. Nicely done. Actually, okay, Endeavor. He just completely dangled the heck out of these guys. That's what you like to see. This looked harmless at first. Meanwhile, apparently, Endeavor is nuts. Just one more on the board for a little extra insurance, I suppose. 5-2. St. Clair's favor as we are down to the final second. They're going to get this one. We're going to go into game number 3, all tied up. And that one would have been on target too. So St. Clair putting the pressure right back on to Lebanon Valley. Like, you may have taken game 1, but look at this. We're coming back, we're swinging, and we're even stronger than ever. Yeah, Tiberius getting so many shots in that game, essentially by himself, but goals shared amongst the team. 2 for Endeavor, 2 for Tiberius, and 1 to Icy. While Faithful, Beard, and Zario, they get one on the board, but they could not get something started, except for the last couple of seconds of that game, the last minute or so. They brought it back. They kept St. Clair honest, forcing another 2 goals out of them. Of course, they're not going to waste any time as we go into game number 3. And these playoff situations definitely intense because the NACE Rocket League series is a best of 5 but single elimination. There is no recovering, so actions like that can be absolutely devastating. Faithful Beard off the face-off, gets the bounce. Actually, it's going to be Mag with the pass. That was actually extremely clutch. Nice quick thinking on the side of Mag and Lebanon Valley. That pass was absolutely clutch, and that's going to just shut any momentum St. Clair had right down instantly. Tiberius looking to try and get the shot. Zario missed, but unfortunately for St. Clair, Faithful Beard gets it, and then Endeavor is going to find the rebound. So Tiberius, he brought it up. The initial save was made by Faithful, but on the rebound, Endeavor from the left-hand side puts it up top and answers right back. Bring a little bit more momentum back to them. Not completely shut down, not yet, not now. Good little juke from Endeavor. He's going to be able to carry this all by himself. Huge play from Endeavor right off the face-off. Tiberius sends it to the right. Endeavor dodges Meg, dodges Zario, and just walks it in. There is no way that Faithful was going to be able to get there in time. Huge moves from Endeavor, and this series so far has been absolutely nuts. Loving the action here between these two teams. This is exactly what Lebanon Valley now needed. I look away for one brief second, check on the chat, and there is Zario getting the shot off right as Faithful just lets it bounce through the center. He's right there ready for him. 2-2. Back and forth battle here in this third game. Endeavor bringing it up high. That's going to bounce right towards center, but that's going to be intercepted by Mag. Good timing defensively for him. Tiberius is going to bring it back into the Lebanon Valley zone, and Zario takes down Icy Vivid. One less attacker here for St. Clair as the centering attempt does come out from Endeavor, but nobody was there offensively because Icy got taken down and Tiberius had to make sure nothing crazy happened defensively. Now Tiberius get down. Faithful Beard and the rest of Lebanon Valley really starting to get aggressive here, starting to play the player and a little bit less of playing the ball, and it may very well fluster St. Clair College ever so slightly. The change of play style or a little bit of adaptation coming out. And Endeavor's going to actually answer with one of his own, taking down Mag. Ball loose in the neutral zone. Going to be tapped by Endeavor, but it does go wide. Another demolition here from Zario onto Icy Vivid. Out of the play with no boost for the time being. Tiberius tries to clear it out, but it's going to be sent up to Mag, whose shot is on target, but Icy Vivid going to knock it back into the right-hand side of his zone. We've got 3 players back right now for St. Clair, all hovering around that crease area. Now just finally starting to get a little bit aggressive with it. Zario misses his attempt as the ball does go back into the St. Clair zone. Mag going to try and keep it in the corner. Endeavor now has it, but it's going to go back up to Mag, centering attempt, and Zario tries to take the shot, but does not make contact. Faithful Beard going to send it back into his own corner. Mag going to try and answer it there. Tiberius going up high. Tips it. That's the kind of shot they needed, and that's a huge, huge shot here for Tiberius. Huge goal to put St. Clair up 1 in this back-and-forth battle. After getting the exact angle he needed, flipping through the air, puts it into the corner. No way Lebanon Valley is going to be able to get there in time. Fantastic play between both these teams, and fantastic goal for Tiberius. Icy's going to bring this to center. Endeavor going up high. Zario's going to try and interfere. And a clutch little touch there from Zario is going to be huge as it goes wide. And he put it above the crossbar on that first attempt too. Had he not touched that, Endeavor would have just carried that right under the crossbar. Huge defensive plays from Zario here in this series. Endeavor has it in the St. Clair's corner. Trying to clear it out, but it's a little bit loose now as it rolls slowly but surely back into the St. Clair zone. Faithful Beard carrying it in, trying to bounce it off the backboard. Zario looking for the shot, but he's going to slow down actually a little bit. And he's not going to be able to beat past Tiberius though. Shot from Mag coming through. He's going to be able to tip it high, but Faithful Beard knocking it down, bounces off the crossbar, never able to get there. The ball goes through the crease completely loose, untouched, but does not go into the St. Clair net. Zario looking to challenge and actually kind of fakes out a little bit unless he accidentally whiffed that one. Playing around center, nobody defensively there right now for St. Clair, but thankfully one of the players, I think that's Endeavor, had enough boost to get back. Tiberius stops any sort of shot attempt, and Endeavor's going to try and carry this up on the right-hand side, but Mag is right there to answer. As he goes high, Mag goes high, and a huge denial there from Tiberius. Just enough to make contact and not actually make contact with the player, so he didn't get demoed. Endeavor passing to Icy Vivid, doesn't make contact, but Endeavor is going to be able to get his own rebound. Mag gets a hold of it, sends it up to Zario. Now off to Faithful, bouncing up high in the St. Clair zone. Mag and Endeavor challenging for it. Endeavor winning so far, but then it's going to get sent right back into the St. Clair zone by Zario. Faithful Beard bringing it back in. Tiberius is back there, but he did not make the clearing attempt that he wanted to. It's going to be right on target. Unfortunately for Mag, goes a little bit wide of the St. Clair net. And now they're going to be able to bring this back into the Lebanon Valley zone for the time being. Zario taking his time. That could have been deadly, but enough boost from Faithful Beard just sprinting back into the defensive zone, able to deny that shot. 17 seconds, and that's going to tie it up. Huge shot there from Zario with 15 seconds left on the board. Endeavor got a piece of it. Tiberius seen what was going on, but he could not make contact with the ball off that second time around. So 3-3 for game 3. Who's going to move this over into a possibility of a match point? That's exactly what St. Clair needed, though. Endeavor coming in clutch after the ball goes nowhere off the face-off. Right place, right time. If that was calculated, well played. But sometimes you just take those. But there's still 13 seconds left on the clock. Anything could happen here. Another play from Endeavor for the insurance. Oh my goodness, he's got not only a hat trick, but he's got 4 goals in this game now. Very similar play. Gets it up and over Mag, over Zario. And puts the exclamation point in at the end of this match as there's 9 seconds left. Lebanon Valley need 2 flawless plays here. And that is going to be difficult. Well, Faithful going to try and get one more, but that is going to be it. After a beautiful back and forth battle here for game number 3, St. Clair College going to be able to win that one in 5-3 fashion off of 4 goals from Endeavor. 6 shots total on that game. And Tiberius and Icy just feeding him the passes, whether it be off the face-off or off the wall. Doing a fantastic job here in this game. Faithful getting a goal on the board, and then Zario did get 2 as well. So it's match point now for St. Clair College here over Lebanon Valley. One more win moves them forward in this single elimination bracket. And we're not wasting any time, going to get right into it. Zario takes the face-off with Endeavor. And no more funny business off the face-off this time. This one's going flying, and it's going flying right towards Lebanon Valley. Goal! Icy Vivid went goalless in that last game, but starting it off strong after a massive clearing attempt that just went right into the net, essentially. It's catching everybody from the Lebanon Valley off guard. And this is, again, St. Clair getting the first goal of the game. Okay, huge demolition onto Tiberius. However, the ball goes into the Lebanon Valley zone. So be Faithful Beard bringing it into the St. Clair zone. Mag is back there, but couldn't find the redirect. Nobody home right now on the side of Lebanon Valley. Everybody got extremely aggressive, but St. Clair were not able to capitalize. I see Vivid's going to go high with it. Going to clear it back into the Lebanon Valley zone, but that's not exactly a lot of juice onto the net. You see Tiberius coming in for the one-timer attempt. Does miss it. Mag's going to go up to try and redirect once again. Going to be missed. Zario going to put it into the corner of the St. Clair zone. Lobs it up high. It is centered now, but he could not get his own rebound. Mag sends it around the wall. This is going to go towards the net, but it's going to be Tiberius there to meet it, and it's off to Endeavor to make the clearing attempt. However, Zario right back in the St. Clair zone with Mag and Faithful. That's going to be redirected. That's on net, and a huge goal. Nice little tip there from Faithful Beard to tie this up 1-1. Mag gets the initial contact, but a nice little flip there from Faithful Beard. Going to put it into the corner. The goaltender made the read on the initial shot to try and clear it right after. And unfortunately there for St. Clair College, kind of biting him a little bit. Good redirect from Endeavor to deny the shot attempt from Zario. However, Mag is going to bring this back into the St. Clair zone. I see Vivid meets it there. It's going to get bounced off of Faithful. Goes high in the neutral zone. We see Icy go up high, gets the shot towards the net, but it's going to be knocked away. Faithful now again with a huge clearing attempt. Endeavor going to try and drive it aside, but Mag was right there. Endeavor going to get enough of it to at least deny the shot. Zario going to bring her right back, but it is met by Endeavor once again. Okay, big bounce. Icy Vivid's right there. It's going to deny Faithful the clearing attempt. Tiberius is back there with Endeavor, but the rest of the Lebanon Valley squad are there and pushing this back into the St. Clair zone. Icy going to bring it around the right side. Jukes around two so far, but Faithful is going to just try and clear this thing completely. Endeavor is going to make it bounce off the walls or anybody to meet it. Mag is going to meet it. Sends it over to Faithful Beard, but he could not get the one-timer. And still stuck in the St. Clair zone. Faithful Beard keeping it in for the time being. That was Endeavor who went up high. Mag going to get checked out. Icy Vivid with a huge demo. As the ball gets sent back into the St. Clair zone, Icy Vivid going to knock it ever so slightly wide. Shot comes through the center, but it's not going to be on target. Endeavor bringing it around the right-hand side. Meg gets a piece of it, going to lobby it up here for Faithful Beard, but it's going to be denied by Tiberius. Shot goes towards the center. It's up high in the defensive zone for Lebanon Valley, but not enough contact was made. Mag is going to be able to carry this one out, and he brings it right into the St. Clair zone, completely uncontested. The shot attempt was made, but I think that was Faithful. No, it wasn't Faithful. That was Zario, who went a little bit aggressive, could not get back in there. 2 minutes on the clock here for both these teams, 1-1. Playoff life on the line here for Lebanon. Huge shot, goes wide. I think they're going to have to hustle back. Icy Vivid, the only one back, and that's an open net. Faithful Beard coming in clutch again. Kind of bumps it off the roof of the car of Mag. Zario was right there for the assist too, so if Faithful got taken down, Go ahead, had to deal with Zario as well. Just securing the fact that that ball was going towards the net. So nicely done from Lebanon Valley, putting the pressure right back onto St. Clair, who I know want to finish this right now. It's been so back and forth. You don't want to bring it to a game 5. It seems like anything could happen in this series. Icy Vivid going up high, gonna try and dribble it. Faithful Beard just gonna shut that down. He's not having any of that right now. Zario tries to make the clear, but it ends up going right to Endeavor. Nice little flick from Endeavor. It's gonna get loose. Faithful Beard gonna shut things down. That's going up high. It's gonna bounce off the crossbar. Where's Icy? Icy's right here. Is gonna try and get the shot off. Gonna be going a little bit wide. Can he get his own rebound? He does, in fact, get his own rebound. But Mag with the save. Endeavor gonna punt this thing back towards the net. Was on target, but does not get there. Faithful Beard again. We didn't really see much of him in these first 2 games, but these last 2, he has been a huge factor here in the game for Lebanon. Shot on target, huge shot, but Faithful again with a massive save. The shot from Lebanon Valley, the clearing attempt shot does go wide. Tiberius is going to be able to bring this back to half where he meets Mag. Mag centers this, it looks juicy too, but Icy brings it up high enough that, that Zario just whiffs it, unfortunately. And Zario with a massive check on the Tiberius. Nobody home because of it. Faithful Beard with the hat trick. After a huge offensive play between the check onto Tiberius and the shot from Faithful Beard. Clutch plays here from Lebanon Valley. 3-1 now with 20 seconds left on the clock for St. Clair. We might be going to a game 5, folks. And we still have a little bit of time, but this one's looking cleared into the St. Clair zone for the time being. Icy's going to try and get something started, but it kind of got stuck in his own zone. With 3 seconds left on the clock, it's all for naught. Lebanon Valley going to bring St. Clair College to a 2-2 game. And this is just the first round of the NACE Rocket League Series playoffs. That might be a little bit concerning. Let's see here. This would not be the first time that we had seen the Rocket League servers go down in the middle of a match. Let's hope that we can get a conclusion here to this one. It could be just some issue of a reconnect, though. But in the meantime, so Faithful Beard was absolutely fantastic in that last one, getting 3 goals, 3 saves. Man was absolutely everywhere. It's weird that Zario was the quiet one in that match. And of course, Icy Vivid, the only one to get a goal for St. Clair on that time around. And because the server, it said server went down for maintenance, we might be a brief moment here. So I'm going to quickly throw it to a break, if that is okay here from our producers. There we go. Yeah, we're going to go hustle to a quick break. Hopefully we can get a Game 5 conclusion here between St. Clair and Lebanon Valley College. We'll get an update for you very shortly. Stay tuned. All right, thankfully it was just a matter of a remake, so we're going to get to see a conclusion here between St. Clair College and Lebanon Valley. Game 5, back and forth battle between these two constantly. Both teams fighting for their life in this single elimination bracket. And of course, it is the NACE Rocket League series. Gonna be Zario putting on the offense right now as it goes into the St. Clair zone, but Tiberius going to bring it off left. He passes it off to Endeavor, and another game in a row where we get to see St. Clair College take the first goal in the game. Very nice pass from Tiberius. Gets it past the defenders. Meg gets duked out because of it, and that is going to be 1-0 for St. Clair real early into this final game. Off the face-off, Meg gets to chase this down, but Endeavor's up there to meet it. Faithful Beard going to pass on over to Zario. Zario brings it into the St. Clair zone. Put into the corner as it goes up high. Zario going to answer right back, puts it on net. That was Endeavor and I think Ty who were right there to deny that one. The ball gets cleared into the Lebanon Valley zone. Zario had the attempt, but Icy Vivid's going to put it right back into the offensive zone. Meg it kind of intercepted a little bit, bounces into his own corner. Icy Vivid with the shot, but that's going to be Mag with the save. Still high in the Lebanon Valley zone. Icy Vivid trying to knock it down, get his own rebounds. He couldn't quite get it. Endeavor gets checked out here by Mag, taking him down. So Icy's the only one here offensively. The one-man army really trying to do it, but a nice save from Faithful. Gonna shut that down. As he goes back for boost, it's going to allow Meg to break this in. Faithful Beard trying to intercept the clearing attempt from St. Clair, but it is all for naught. Tiberius going to bring it into the offensive zone, but it's going to be sent right back into the St. Clair zone. Back and forth battle here. Meg going to send it into his own zone on accident. Endeavor going to carry this for the time being. Faithful not going to let it happen, but the rebound from Tiberius. Shot's going to go just to the left of the post. Endeavor trying to hang on to it, but you see a charging Zario coming in with the shot, but does not get on target. Meg trying to drop it down, but it's going to go to Icy Vivid. Icy going high. This is on target. Hits the crossbar. Unfortunate there for Icy, but St. Clair is in position to recuperate, it looks like. 2 huge demos. Faithful getting a check. But in the meantime, Icy carries it in. Finds his opportunity to strike. Yeah, the demo happened. This is sometimes one of the bad things. If you play the player, sometimes you leave the ball completely open. And that check, that demolition, definitely cost Lebanon Valley another goal. Had he not went for the check and just went for the ball, that thing would be flying up into the corner somewhere, and you'd still be at a 1-0 game. Off the face-off, it goes high. Icy Vivid going to meet it down low. Endeavor with the shot on target, but Meg there once again showing off his goalie skills in this final game. Tiberius to Icy Vivid. Icy with the pass over. Tiberius actually fakes it out. A nice little pass play here between St. Clair with Endeavor with the finish. Ty to Icy to Endeavor. Beautiful play. Putting the exclamation point on this game early, getting 3 quick goals, but there's still 2 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock in this match. And the shot right away, Mag once again. The goalie we never knew we needed, apparently, coming out clutch right now for Lebanon Valley. He's got probably 3 or 4 saves so far in this match already. But even still, the offensive power from St. Clair, enough to still get them 3 goals on the board so far in this match. A clearing attempt from Tiberius is going to go actually right to Icy Vivid. I don't think he got a piece of it. The shot does end up going over to Tiberius. Endeavor tries to make the play up high, but does not make contact with the ball. He's going to need to get some boost before he can get back into this play. Tiberius cutting off the shot angle, going to force Faithful back into the corner as the ball gets sent back to center. Endeavor's going to bring this up. He's going flying with the ball, trying to get his own rebounds, but Faithful Beard going to not let that happen. I see Vivid from the back again, going to get a goal. 7 shots so far by himself, and he gets his 2nd goal here in this game. Just finds the opening, squeaks it under the crossbar. With a minute 17 left on the clock, St. Clair College might have just secured themselves moving forward in this NACE Rocket League series. And oh my god, you hate to see it. Endeavor going to get credited for it. But right off the face-off, Icy passes it over to Endeavor. And we've seen the attempt, I believe that was Zario, who tried to make the save. If anything, he just sent it into his own net. I think all motivation might be lost here from Lebanon Valley. After getting 5 goals, St. Clair going to be playing a much more defensive play style, it seems, as Faithful Beard tries to get his team on the board with a shot, but it's going to be denied. All stuck around center. I see Vivid going to clear it back into the Lebanon Valley zone. The shot coming up from Endeavor going to be stopped by Mag. The rebound from Icy Vivid going to be stopped by Faithful. And the clearing attempt is going to go over to Faithful, and Faithful Beard getting his team on the board. It got the pass from Mag, and he had a wide open shot. Just had to tuck it in under that crossbar, and that he did. 40 seconds left on the clock. Lebanon Valley need to flick a switch and go absolutely nuts if they want to tie this thing up. Faithful's going to try, but it's going to be Tiberius meeting them up high, denying that. Icy, this shot's looking on target. It's going to go just high. Mag going to shoot that one away. He chases it into the offensive zone, but it's going to get sent back into Lebanon Valley zone. Azario is unfortunately completely lost it at this point. Icy Vivid getting the hat trick in this game as St. Clair goes up 6-1. Unfortunately for Lebanon Valley, it looks like they just straight up ran out of gas out there. All 4 games up to this point have been absolutely crazy back and forth barn burners. And unfortunately here for this 5th game, it is looking rather sour, as that's going to be Icy getting another one off the hand of Endeavor. Azario made the first initial save, which was absolutely clutch, but Icy right there for the rebound. With 4 seconds left, this should be all she wrote here for Lebanon Valley College. Fantastic season. They went pretty well flawless, I believe, during their group stages. Top of their group. But St. Clair one-upping them here today with the exclamation point on game number 5 in an absolutely disastrous 7-1 victory. Icy and Endeavor both getting hat tricks actually in this one, so big props to them. Tiberius just feeding them the clears, and they're able to get the plays off that. With Faithful Beard coming around in those last couple games, really started showing up. Same thing with Mag, but unfortunately, they just could not come in clutch. With that, we're going to take a look at the bracket now. Of course, it's not exactly updated, but this could get interesting if you're here for, of course, St. Clair. St. Clair is going to move forward into the semifinals, where they have the chance to go up against either North Central Tech or Mizzou. And Mizzou knocked them out of playoffs last time, where I think it was in the fall season. Mizzou really gave St. Clair quite the whooping, to say the least. I believe they 3-0'd them in their last series. So we could have the chance later on this week on Wednesday, 8 o'clock, to see a possible rematch. Or we'll get to see if North Central can shut down probably one of the favorites here in this tournament and give St. Clair a run for